Bamo studio for the first time, and I must say it's a very beautiful studio. In fact, even those in Accra, more very simple and nothing. I should commend you for that. You are working in a very clean environment.
Thank you very much.
Very, very clean environment.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. Say my boy Abaso.
Yes.
Yes, I bought this one and Ngomaso. And Okuman radio, ya debo kwa mama feni. Na ye shese ne yempotemu. Yahuni December ye masuku ko ahobambo nsem ene apomuden ni nyina niema ye de radio eboa ama community na tumpo we Nkrumah we ni di kan a radio station aba akropon Nkrumah enti ama mumu se ni hiamo sambeba na market close na yatemonka
Welcome.
Yeah, that's it bebre obani we obi otimabo bill eba amanyosem sinesi senefa any senior amanyosem or they say how bambon sem isiko will be our quadrim economy so because I don't go there wadaroma ye share baby yeti say Ghana there be na me catch it for say me kwa do be samia me for say Ghana's independence was won on a criminal state enti nkabomo edeji unit nkabomo no biakwa edeji fahudie ni ama be say in the long run we say self governance now near the interview as you know ehun esi kulungugu near the I say samanyokwe ne adanda ne UP abeye MPP we abeye ne Nkrumah obi nyina so me NDC I say de bia no obi atwene nyonko down for Odaroma eyan fa nkwachiri ye be free ye South region West Africa ku ni bia CCC na no am say mfe be mienu ekum emu ne ekwa Guinea yehun ya na obi a wafa na kwada no fo so mikro mu ni akwada menene bon tomba akoma metete no me fa no school akese ne soja ne ade ebi ase na kwada ese urumai oye bi ye tena nchen every bi mitie ukra yehun sa ase when ye papa ne ye na wan hwe ya na babi fo me fa nko de ne na me ameso mu na mabo makra ho ban eno ye bedi mu nkomo Mali eno so yehun ya na tiesim anche na enre ya ne nansa yenkotia Burkina Faso ha wadaroma free West Africa ha yehun se ha no ase ehie no akoye anglophone and francophone ye ne ma no ebi nse ebobra kakra wadaroma kire te bia ewo mu amasa ha we nyina eba ne free ho.
Okay, ma mincha na mincha etifo na mincha equip my mind for the first time me ba indeed me a lot of for me be omuro kropon ha. But this my second time I'm a recruit with him.
Oh.
Me by a year back over 6 somewhere last year.
Okay.
My first time and my second time to minim townships in Accra.
We have never around.
Oh, it's a very beautiful place. Very beautiful place.
Yeah, okay. People of a culture and a history.
Oh well, I know about that because many be a group
That's
so I know how the cropping people are.
That's right.
Okay, let me just say West Africa. Ghana is the first Awunyan independence from the British or sub-region, Hasi. And Ghana independence said the Unimno and Nkrumah said it's meaningless unless said there's a total independence and then self-determination. Said the whole West Africa and the whole African continent, you know, Ebenyan home far hundi. And interestingly, time I independence 1957, no, Ghana and Shada one concentrated too much about Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Your concentration was to do what is called regional integration. In Intina, Edidima Yababenya Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. It was an idea Ghana for Hachi very long. And the time you independence, you know, as a result of a certain bond, 1844 be an Daho, be British, and the British never assumed 700 years beba. But Omomo signed at that time, no, 1844 bond, no. British workers okay, more pekrone de bemamo. Name of yentra 100 years. So and then me no, ebakas 100 years more than TNT. But the people at the time, no, normally said they were not doing for themselves. A certain generation be baba betuaso. So they agreed. In Tibedu 1944, no. Like I said, 1844 to 1944 was 100 years. Like I said, stimulation has started. Now, generation no oma ba school abem ebianya kwan atimi akosusu ade nketenkete e wo British for no hono enti ebedu ebe in the 50s mu hono e na started say Ghana abenya Ghanaian scholars ɛhɔ na British for somehow they regretted say omuma nipa ni bi ekra kwan say omumra UK ho no mesua ngoma because those people now British for na adom koye no ideal in the idea of the British was that omo polish a certain class of people na omaye British stooge ama womu.
That's the British for the can be no matter president ya
yeah, so they were the very people the independent, you know, at the Maomu. But Pradnyasa, nothing could have forced the British to grant anybody independent because unia hodi unituo uni bibia. Those people now British for etioton at the time no. They purposely, like our police service, our military, they caged them in a barracks. And then they benya police barracks. But UK any police barracks or baby omu to barracks because no one say omachiro etioto. Into the British security guard, a commander Tragator, police phone nyina inside. Enti
operation dra no de
mako we anu agigitu no enti wa ma ye police in one disintegrate police amoma ntena the society and the neighborhood enti ye police for ni nyina akodi barracks, whereas it is not like that in Germany, it's not like that in Belgium, it's not like that in America, yes. It's not like that in any part of the world. It's only the countries that British colonizing woman and OMCC police barracks. But independent I bear muna ye nititi and Nelsenki who said the purpose of keeping them was to say Omun the victim di etuo abe revolt against them in TNKG omu our barracks. But not the purpose say a person you monitor security situation. You person monitor, you keep the police and you keep the security in the city. Yes. They live in the neighborhood. In this Nkrumah say area will be say police in Nkrumah BBC will be a friend. So it never happened like that. Name on British foreign. That was the ideology. Now, leading to 1954, our British foreign Ghana for stimulation into Ghana, your history of political elections, started from 1954. Like I said, Abrofono ama stimulations and discussions, ADP in that time, not Gorgesburg, no more you are a bit overheated. But agreement is agreement because another 10 years in excess of the 1944
to even 1954.
Yes. And Omkachu say, Munim Bibia, my yanchram, we, 10 years count. And they do 54 and started say, and the yanchem said this year electoral registration, and year had said this to a bar, and this animal. And that time now UGCC for any other dino, so started because Omatina UK ho, what they say, Nkrumah for US. Abba any other day. But over here, interestingly, Nkrumah crab, Wama Ghana direct, no on your part of the block. Or no by Liberia and no war.
We are hearing this for the first time.
Oh yes, Nkrumah was in Liberia. And Tina, some of us will tell you because I had that's for another thing. Nkrumah, Ghanaians have still not told us the history of Nkrumah's father. I'm talking about their father as in the real father. Okay. Say which nationality was he?
His
of course,
father.
He was Liberian. So because Ghanaian, and yet Nigeria for the Ghanaian, but Nkrumah speech, he never mentioned Ghanaian. He was the one who was mentioning Ghanaian. And then when even he came to Liberia, leading to Obabe joined UGCC for the first in Nkrumah Koyen, Liberia White House, no Misu 2 gate, Bako Black Army Nefaho and Bako White Faho. So we Nkrumah first speech on the soil of Liberia, that are not my Ghana. Also, how can a white man come to my own fatherland? Listen to this. I can come to my own fatherland and instruct which gate where black should pass and where white should pass.
That was in Liberia.
That was in
Liberia.
Liberia.
Speech,
And we'll make it speech. Until if we check all over the world, land, a country is in the image of a man. So every country is fatherland. We don't have motherland anywhere. But also Ghana, English for no training or colonize or chill English, Ghana is my motherland. Where? But England is my fatherland. Germany is my fatherland. America is my fatherland. There's nothing called motherland
except Ghana.
And history distortions. Ghana for hide a lot of history. Intina omuntimi highlight say be independence do Nkrumah no of away ne no obare no before even Fati ano oma sensa sa family no ne no sa oba no way ne busuafo way oba ne tiase.
Dr. Francis Nkrumah am I na wokan.
Yes, they also on Ghana ni
and Francis Nkrumah yeah.
Oba man family they haven't highlighted that what they say. And Nkrumah had even sober watcher he had one date of birth in August and was September when and then even the name Kofi Wia, which was also known in Liberia at the time, no, where did that name go? What I say? And there were a lot of Ghana history, confusion or Hokakra, but we will not deal that. It will be a long subject. We'll treat it next time.
Another time. So
now, Ghana independence, Ghana independence, and you started say you discuss, you call other sub-regions. At that time, the wealth, the money Ghana had, it was 3 times the wealth of Canada, the wealth of New Zealand, and the wealth of Australia.
Of course.
Because time abrofono, you handle independence, and I've just you handle independence, So about watch out. Nkrumah independence, the mistake that we did, and say independence in we gave them they know about this history. Ghana ordered repatriation of the British from this country. Yes, we did a deportation order for the British post-independent. A whole a problem by and Nkrumah and the people at the time, the British upset immediately. So the British were forcibly evacuated from the soil of Ghana and call like your friends in Senegal. So the British in Ghana independence got just so those people at the time, governors in British Army, Royal Army, Mami we are. Yes. And obefa omdom kogu Dakar and prepare omdom koye. And let me tell you the wealth of Ghana. Sika near war. Why is it can be depleted? At that time, Ghana was more than 4 billion British pounds, which was bigger than Australia, bigger than Canada, and bigger than New Zealand.
Yeah.
What they say? Who are the big 4 Commonwealth? Or can UK no? Now, they do koye no. They deport no. And a queen say, okay, waji mako amabra. They said there. Hong Kong, the NBC, and the paper, no. Martinez. Into about 2 years, no. And Ghana for say, look here. Under the Commonwealth law, the British law, we are Juma, you treat social security. You're near drafty, you're near enacted social security. You didn't know anything about social security, it's not. Snit. And you're working social security. Now, on fire, dear mind. And Nkrumah at the time thought said there was too much money in the social security. Yes, Momra. Na Ghana any accountant. Na Ghana any auditor. Na Ghana any binti. British for na kakrane edumba eno. The be work in social security. Enti wunim calculations. Wunim bibia.
And as scaneta honti.
And wapu scanning in the koye. Enti ebu home so peniska pen gold. No mako ye free stock. Piska pen gold. No mako in the stock. And wipe is scanning in Adiko because the shillings at the time was backed by the Coup gold that we had. And the gold was not here. Just like I said, the French for and the colonialism. The gold was in UK. Into our social security, our work there, tier free more. What they say? So I'm saying Ghana International Bank, UK. That's where we had our stock of gold. The bank is still but they struggle. What they say? So only yesi can do dwana no the coin.
Any good.
And yes, of course, cash against gold against cash or cash against gold, open and what. And a honor Ghana crisis, but even at the time, a population of about 4 million, na senki tenase, na ye tuya boase, near planet country, and that's what, but we're in a rush. Near ndi if you are same and you see the other countries. Yeah, because na Ghana never thought 4 million population and the money no munya enya dream say scan biti masa. So they started to go, of course, with the president Nkrumah. So move very fast. Now young connect young hit the other countries. That is where British decided to sabotage us until today. Because now other countries, Nigeria was not one country, it was 3 countries at the time. What they say? Nigeria was 3 countries at the time. And to Ghana first started to say the pressure. Nigeria due Inti ene Nigeria mo katafala
belewa ya
belewa mo no yaje adio umra ne enkyere mo kwan be fa so musumbejem de inti English countries in West Africa, namely Ghana, Gambia, which was a strip of part of Senegal, Gambia, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria. Okay, inti Ghana this high pressure ne tuo mo so no. It took the British 3 years, and they regretted for giving Ghana independence. It took them 3 years until 1960. So watch here, and no man Sierra Leone, Nigeria, so the British left West Africa and straight away to Central Africa. Central Africa, try Cameroon. And pick the part of Cameroon and in Nigeria border no. Bakassi Peninsula. That is the today's Akwa Ibom state, Calabar side. Into Krosoha, now called the southern part of Cameroon, Nyenge, Kumba. Now I call Bafoussam, Boya, those part of Cameroon. Once the holding now was part of Nigeria. The British one Kotinaho. And the French one year agreement. But look at what the French did to Ghana. And what the Ghanaian, Nigeria, the English did to them. Almost said no sanko for we see mo. They are bad. Omeni ate dodo. A whole British power no metime to free her. Muma yen keji omu. With a language barrier. And on a French ya understanding. And they share all the English countries in West Africa. Omo block will be out with French.
And Ghana team.
Or block Ghana with French. Or block Nigeria with French. Or block Sierra Leone with French. And also called block your friend is saying Gambia with French. And Joshua Ghana, British for Senate Togo, transvoter Togo land. Nankasa didn't become French, English for him. And Muma French. Some of them about than my mom keju.
No more French. And I met
her. Omuntimi. Yanchi omo French. Yema yente French. And keju omo upper voter. Edi Burkina. Upper voter. Edi French. And a Western syndrome de Marco d'Ivoire.
And a Ghana team.
And a Ghana Becca medal. Until language barrier stopped us. But still a Ghana na acceleration. And the West African French. Omsi started the independence of the French. Omsi the pressure. Because na Ghana Nigeria beji. Into started so more half French for so be sure. French independence or the all the West African French,
at a go.
One month. Within a month. It was in August 1960. And the French for no buffui. They got very angry. In terms of Ghana, we've never been fine with the French country. On say Côte d'Ivoire, Togo, Nkrumah, Payasem. It is the colonial heritage. And there be any colonial issue and a daho. And in a French forms so it independence 1960 the mom and called Central African Republics. Called Cameroon. And don't call Cameroon and English for no arrangement. That time Nigeria gain independence. We do Cameroon and English for Cameroon the my French for. At the back sitting in the council, home case by about 4 years ago. Court said they still want to be English. French for English one contested and a French for Chrono. But you second after Second World War, a German for a Kofa Cameroon. But English and French in a year together, no, and on catch a German for so called 80 years or some couple of years ago, and on Pam German for the same Germans were in Togo, French for English for Epamomo, and French for so far. So Ghana and all this independent heat, about French for no so. A ban West Africa, any Central African republics, push French for no pay independence, except one country, and only the Spanish colony, that's Equatorial Guinea, or Spanish, what they say. And a baba say, Ghana, I'm a French for in English for within 1969, Nigeria independent, Obiaji independence. So the French went straight away to Central Africa, and the French English for no agreement. So better Central Africa, English country or English one call. And catch French for yes, you go east. And kuku PA. East Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Burundi, these are countries, English for no call that part. And a French for no so called the whole Central Africa, Cameroon, Bongi, Central African Republic, and all the Gabon money daddy, Omu fire kofa Congo part, and Belgium so be fabi, Omu fire kofa Rwanda money daddy na our eastern part. And English for no catch on so can yes, you are south. So mama dominate here, most of them central ha. Monko fa north. In English, woman see north. Morocco, wanko ho. Algeria, wanko ho. Wanko, your friend is in wanko Egypt. What they say? Egypt colonized themselves. What they say? Wanko ho. Into Jar North Hunina
to the south.
And a hundred in a south. Into all no far frontline states in Kofa South Africa, Namibia. It was then part of South Africa. What they say? Kofa ho, ebe far Zambia, ebe far Zimbabwe, ebe far Botswana, every far Lesotho. And this I can do answer was French for NC ho. And today purposely Portuguese for and ebe far 5 of Cape Verde, and of far Sao Tome and Principe. And Okofa, your friends say Angola, and Okofa, your friends say some other 2 countries, and Omofai, and a Spanish for far back, and a Suhunina, French for Nkofa, except Libya, Italians, Entimanfa, except Ethiopia, Italians, Omkraya, Omentimanfa. Into that history, you know, Ghana ni kreti.
So, messing a problem, ma, to them.
To them. And a French for, any English for no. And Nkrumah kofa OAU buy no. It will interest you say, at the end as you say Addis Ababa, why was Ethiopia Airline was formed? It was formed because of the congregation of the African leaders and number meeting and then Amabe national income, biggest national income be pemde. At the end this idea of OAU no buy near the capital Eko. Addis Ababa. Nyam farmer crank obia young boys will be in your Juma secretary be the hotels Addis Ababa.
But they said job 600 Dinan Nkrumah is for that purpose, and then Haile Selassie then
because Nkrumah not OAU one year chairman. Nkrumah year chairman 1 year and year 2 no. He was never a chairman of OAU. When year chairman endi Addis Ababa at the time. Haile Selassie catch and said before say me do ideology no me di no sure be capital no waha. Ya do OAU no baha. So that brofoni ni amaye and otiase. And then King Ahmed at that time of Algeria, the biggest building in Algeria till today, Ghana House, a hotel and cafe nipa 10,000. Ghana ne kusiche omo and san will be dinechi. And Nkrumah then, and Nkrumah flats of Egypt.
Yes, he can
of course. Yes, he can quite Zimbabwe, Zambia. Kenneth Kaunda University was Kwame Nkrumah University. Kenneth Kaunda University was not Kenneth Kaunda. That time ni I had tech in your dying. But next Zambia University, Kenneth Kaunda Mubedi Nkrumah chinu. Omina they got there too. Samora Machel, everybody. And Sana or by French, I say, a Guinea Equatorial, Ghana, Guinea, Mali, no, Guinea Secretary. What they say? Ministerial block be at today. I see in Guinea be na Ghana use Ministry of Agriculture, ni use new dino. Na Guinea use blocks.
Near Kusiamon.
Yeah, yes, you remember, because we wanted the consensus say, Ubia Nyadeng, support to. And it's over here, there's a problem. Ghana and Cameroon, you're a big diplomatic approach till today and solve you because that time French foreign catch a French country in before somebody call OAU meeting Biano. Sab guy no munche ni. They didn't allow a Yadema so on fly. They didn't allow a Yamiego so on fly direct to Addis Ababa. They didn't do that. France for the Air France bar no akofa Togo president, no afa Burkina president, no akofa Sierra Leone, or Cameroon, or afa French for you go one flight so. No doma kwa di.
Omo bia wasan kofa hom.
O wie so a umfa secretary mpani mo French secretary deputies. Nti abrofo na na eko. That is why OAU till today agreements in and signing here. Until you put a toothless dog. Oman sign agreements in at that time because French phone bomb so costed no margin no more de call. Abdu Dio for money they don't say so nyina kogu France. Hofo boanya nyina kogu France. And no me deputy minister of agric. One agric ministry in France no or deputy ministers more than 50 nyina Africa. No prepare woman don't back be presidents. Ghana so no English for so I watch here. The English people that they had woman hand independence, they didn't give them independence to you and I. And Nkrumah didn't give us the independence. He tried his best. But the independence was retained by the people. And until na brofunu school and na brofunu ko. Omo makwani say and until omo kwani no nyina pe na weka Cape Coast no. Till today it is the same political system as for politicians omo na ko Cape Coast. Omo na ko Cape Coast cruise. All the early schools, the Ivy Leagues, Chame farmer dodo kwa the back. No farmer be a better the farm fund. The farming fund so they kept the independence to themselves because British foreign prepare and on peja woman decide kogu UK until on fawa ma o the African your politics name on fawa you know mabra and the Ghanaian leaders from Nkrumah bepem ne chiremi de ne ba ne enye UK no school. The history is there. Why this country is like what it is today. Just a Ghana for they don't tell the truth. Now back to West African security system. West African security.
But before I go West African security system,
Yes.
I mean for into James and common yede. Over to me the text message alpha 0551 667755 0551 667755 and 0270 191 971 0270 191 971. Mestre say oko Facebook nso Okuman TV Okuman Radio 97.1. Just look for our page, like our page, and then also become a member. And I pay yeah papa yenu ya danfo Farouk Wahab or international diplomatic consultant. And I pay ya sakano ayekwa mama lines me sebiaba also I'm watching live from Akwapim Praise. Good morning. I'm Boafua. I'm watching you live, Okuman. And Krobia Kukurela. You can also put your comment and we will read. Na yetimi eno edi enkomo. Opening to also yaba West African block na ya.
Block. And you are the French and you are the English. Last 35 years to 40 years, and the English for no started say ye coup d'etats. Algeria or your coup d'etat back to back. Or ye ya Obasanjo beyebi, Buhari beyebi, Amrom Tumshagari, Mutalaba will be some few days, the coup, you coup and African countries, English countries, post-independence, Obia obey it's only Kwame Nkrumah 9 years D, Oma Kenya D 6 years, and the coup d'etat edited to and the coup no ye bi Sierra Leone for a year dear, what they say, Siaka Sevens, dear, a Yusuf Betwaso, your friend is Joseph Momo, Betwaso, Gambia, ye coup, and coup no English for no, and a start here. And son of French for baby soon. The French for so ye and papa and the Guinea beside the Portuguese country also in West Africa. Be bia ke vedemo omunna anye that's also Portuguese and it's she's near daddy. But predominantly no English for ni timit na East Africa chair. I.e. a country like Jomo Kenyatta, which is Kenyatta, also one of the staunch members of the OAU. What happened to Kenyatta? Kenyatta allow my British for it na hocheye. Omuji independence ma ono. Ono omutina side by side. Inti game bit to say rugby, game bit to say enema athletics ni nyama onse o man cheye. But uko East Africa, onim sa games ni nyina ye. British football ni American football ni adade no. British retro mu. Ye de na heat no ya pe bibia jasu. Enti o man cheye hwe de yesu ya soccer. Yensu any game bia beko East Africa with Tanzania games ye no ho any South Africa near that South African football near that omo ye anye sa ne mani bi enti ye de no na ani tie no wo ho ena ye be ye coup enti coup na ye de be ye
1966 now
66 no ye de be ye coup no etu Nkrumah abra na odi 9 years ye de be pam no wie no so obia new history okotana seku okotana seku nchen Nkrumah so kotana seku ho no eno no ma Guinea till today French for no bufu so omanenko wa mananko excuse me say ewo ebe mu no enti so watch Ecowas zone France francophone France franc no CFA no once Guinea nkwane oma join till today French for so mo fancho mu da because Nkrumah was the originator of the independent for the French countries. Edisuan and was Abetra Guinea and a French colony. And Timoman and Co. Oman Tiase and Omsi Yabe Union of a Yabe structure your currency, their boom, 11 countries, But more Guinea for part dear Mamon joining. Till today, that decree Charles de Gaulle time up to now will be into wait me year free ho. And to Oma Guinea for joining because of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. What does it? And Nkrumah has said, in alignment with the Central Asia, Hanoi, maybe I know call, and I know call Russia.
The Soviet, yeah.
Call the Soviet. No, me fine. Poland, them then to go training Ghanaian doctors in that bullshit English for no. Or don't call Soviet. I feel no nam China. What I say, no nam ha. Into philosophically, what I would say, none the political ideas in a so chair at the time, but he didn't concentrate much. Into Ghana is supposed to be Switzerland of West Africa or Switzerland of the world by now. considering scanner near war. And I share idea say British for and say they changing from the Gold Coast to Ghana. What for? Because so Cochrana, baby, a British for colonize you now, maintaining original name. Apart from your friends Zimbabwe and Rhodesia, almost son in Zimbabwe, and no, your friend is the late President Mugabe, and also no Yamfa, and also son called the native name. But Shababy Agana could pick the name. Mauritania. Mauritania was a French colony. It was a French country. It was part of Senegal and in Mauritania. The county or the region Ghana capital Dombesara, Crony da oho. Inti then a buyer, influence ya coco picky, a dinner na do, and I then nobody knows. Assuming say today, this country is still called Gold Coast. Beautiful name. What I say? Ghana inexplicable.
Ivory Coast.
What I say? Yes, inexplicable. Except one would say African native name, Empire Bidin. Into Empire Bidin, what for? What did they mention? And these were the things British folks say. You decided say you better go out of the range from what being a British colony. And this Ghana was a leader who was sitting ahead of Canada, when
New Zealand, and
when the Assembly of the Commonwealth states. Na Ghanaian governance at the time no more before Canada and etc. because that time na Canada and Red Indians and na British for intimate land no. You understand me? Now, Coup ni dimu no. Ghana beye Burkina any other in West African case scenario. Mali is where all this exercise started because na Libya Gaddafi tiase no. The southern part of Libya. And I also the northern part of Niger. Niger. For Utre Nyamia, you go to Agadas. From Agadas, conduct the middle half that's entering the northern part of Niger. No? Agadas, Arlet, Asamaka. Okwa up to the Hoga Plateau. Udu Hoga Plateau Nuswa. And Sana Usani Hoga Plateau na what could do the southern part of the North Africa. You are talking about Algeria, Jeanette. Shesa desert in Sunyina from Niger, Agadas all the way up to southern part of Algeria. Echo the eastern part of Mali. Once Mali a very big land. A home in Yinana Tuareg forno. Gaddafi trained them. They were fighters. They were idling about. They didn't have any much work to do. Until Gaddafi consumed Womo. And Odom called joining Libyan army as honorary army. And Odom called the southernmost part of Libya, the last land of Libya, from the north to the south. You have all Gat and a Gaddafi Krum Seba. Omdi in the Soja Nibia Behunibiano, Noye Tuareg, the tribe Tuaregs, And after the fall of the Gaddafi, all these Tuaregs, for fear of Western arrest, and Nomina said descended on the desert, and Nomuko back to the northern part of Mali. Northern part of Mali, they went to settle around the Timbuktu area, Gao area, that is the north. Until they had an operation of multitudes of what your friend is saying, bandit groups, extremists, jihadism, Boko Haram, ISIS, Protestants, different groups. Into Mali no more pretty 14 different groups. And it is still active to today. And Sawad and Sadin, Nyinagu,
more of wonders.
Yes, because Omba and Ubia create you, and they don't know what to group Ubia an ideology because rebellion, terrorist or rebellion is ideological. And Nipan vision, no. A hono nema the Islamic cleric, I know ye preacher, no chradie or che Islam, who preachy krum, ewa Nigeria called Muhammad Yusuf. Muhammad Yusuf, Boko Haram founder, Wani Mustafa Bonkanumono. Muhammad Yusuf was also an extremist now or joining Mali group. And Boko Haram was not originated on the soil of Maduguri. He picked Boko Haram because they were part. Muhammad Yusuf, he was a young boy of about 25 years, but they were part of the extremist group in Mali. And to one situation asanya many na. In the case scenario, Burkina Faso di because of Niger, because of Benin North, Togo North, and to omu nyina kogu Mali and omu sua rebellion activities. Now, in case in perspective, I'll be Burkina Faso, it should not surprise anybody. Say, it be almost security challenges. But what about Mali? Mali, omu benya a long time layoff, coup d'etats, and a civilian be take place. But now say, Timbuktu area no, I too volatile. Groups, you know, it be our Al-Qaeda lineage. It be or ISIS lineage.
And they have different ideologies.
Different ideologies. Boko Haram ako training edi ako Nigeria akwa big. Odin Samoni, onye nisika, omususu ye, or part, or ye vigilante, or say extremist, or say rebel, or say a terrorist, omye ni nyina afra. Enunti enema Mali, ekoba se, omu fi se nano, oma is sophisticated. France for koho omu no de tasuma France for free because they know the Tuaregs no omu ni mtokwa ko omu go desert nso obetima re besin ba kwa ko be 3 days no nsuo da and the France for 90 man start and omu peke aho ni nyina. Now they decided to come down to Mali to stage coup d'etats. And this all watch here Mali coup, they enter in and out, but the good thing is that Mali like Burkina omu ye coup and to say ye de na na bloody no omu nkumo ho.
You seen change?
Yes, I take over. They don't kill themselves. Meaning said, so where is Sissoko, where Wangara, where Bambara, where Mosia, they don't kill themselves. And to Kusha Maliku back to back, the only two are in Nipa Bakwas and Nipa Munupenu. It's only when somebody is trying to be stubborn not to give. But so many dominate a year, say a far presidency now, you just give in. About what I say, like as what sign now the other day, you do what tranche. And in recent times, you know, Ibinya Goita, Nigeria need a Mali diano. Oye ku 1 year, Sobekaya, and Osaba and Osabe Yebium solidly, and Ofabe Pimne. What did Ecowas say? Yamane sanctions, Selbium Mukromusro Hombebi, Pediasi declaration, what and what declaration? It is never possible, say, Ubetimatna Ghana, President of Republic of Ghana, President of Republic of Nigeria, Togo, whoever, say, Omuye Ecowas, I a friend Ecowas. Enintino, Yamane sanction say, 1 year day, on sorry, Nkotinasi. Nanyasa, what did then sanction about for? All sanction table, Ecowas also a sanction will be a table and chair. Because West African countries, Ubia no abon yonko busiada. Ghana or more Togo busiada. Ghana or more Nigeria busiada. Nigeria or more Ghana busiada. Ubia money yonko busiada. And Obia Antonia Matitri and free Obia ho. Obia ni Obiaka. Into a no caname no cadia. At what point Namioku Nkrumah Ubetima Babitu. And Ecowas initiate. But your Oshe a Mali. Omushia Pediasi 2 times. 18 party. Ombenum team. Oman refreshments kakra. We invite na oseme my representative aba ebeba me here safe passage man and san mediaba onu amuma otimali no den rep na ba untimi nchim ya no hwe no ma ba no ma betiti meeting the summit ni bi yes ya sanction mama Ecowas meeting and so what Uma we meeting and so what Ecowas meeting they no share omo ye tell me since 1975 Ecowas is older than European Union and then one law free border montimanye free border money. The free passport travel no still allow do Togo when your passport no atina so Cote d'Ivoire do there no atina Cadante card is a you oba ben na kofa niema free Benin at the back when you free border ya jeni niema e beji niskasa we do Ghana Cote d'Ivoire for je Togo je yeso ya ju omo ya chimati ye bibisa free trade within ourselves in Crown we haven't been able to do it and the French for no there Omono, they don't care about us, and we also don't care about them. The point is, coup d'etat in Mali. Ecowas for Suma sanction Mali. Papa, boy no ho. And let us not forget, say, this boy was a French legionnaire. French legionnaire said he was not a French-born citizen. But Mali system didn't command French army because of his dynamics. Didn't call a sroho ekokon Timbuktu nibi. And the French phones so good only didn't call. And France. And the French call baby this Afghanistan near there dinner. French legionnaire maybe Africa. Do mukoi. Ebine Madame Dumbuya. He's a young boy. He was 28 years. And Alpha Conde didn't mind. He was a French legionnaire. French for any your friend is in European Union now NATO any Afghanistan queen. Dumbuya was in Afghanistan for over 3-4 years. At his age, everybody no do can. No, he's a small boy. Go at 31, Dumbuya 31. Omonko baby but because say assignment in special
and the alignment.
And the alignment. And in the case of even Alpha Conde, Guinea Conakry, Alpha Conde, only the first democratically elected president of Guinea post-independent 1960. Secretary D 20-something years. And na used to be D 24 years. And so you need back on D 1 year. Only the ma democratic elections of course Alpha Conde that time no not even crown law no 6 years. 2 mandate 2 terms. Oba no see there be opposition no see there be a wa. Yanyan 5-5 in your budget no so. 5-5 strictly 2 years and no more and your budget no so. Alpha by udi first year, first term you the second term. Oba the second term no. And now man for her say the time aso the man the prime minister and that's what the man na yi. And no start to say obi change. It's the same Dumbuya boy and no kofa no. So on bu opposition and no create special forces the man and no withdrawn from French legionnaire and no then buy. Until Alpha Conde was protected heavily by Dumbuya. Dumbuya did your friend is saying, yeah, by Dumbuya. Alpha didn't believe in the military of Guinea. And hey, why we are democratic, first elected democratic president, you know. And then they say the special forces. Into the election now, the year and the third term, no. Or did me change a constitution? You know, a coup d'etat. Your friend coup d'etat by pen. A constitution coup d'etat. And so your coup. And found so too. And to a J starting a third term, no. Let me just put on record say, Dumbuya, one your coup. And a detia Alpha Conde. One your coup. Ne papa no. Na crowd tete no. And there was a heat. And they planned. There was a heat in Guinea. And we're planning it. Says Sanity, the catch papa and say, or who's uncle for Pesumukum, and the Aduko Yen base. He went to the presidency. No coffee ne papa. Or then it came. Or then the boys. Or then the call horn. No, the papa. I then said them for CIA Coup, no Pesumyeno. Sign it. Never power ne mammy.
Na me kitem.
Na me kutem.
Na say be ko baby o mese ku kra ka ho.
And what the man.
Transfer.
Transfer. Anuma ngu akukwa ngu. Na ko wa gaga coup d'etat gaga how na sanctions asu His Excellency Nanado Dankwa ni apte ya say special your friends say Ecowas foreign affairs ministers ekoho akunyo kwa mu bi. Ayokobo twe nana.
Prof say Zufiasem.
Yes. On the di kadu omukoye no omuhye. Ahwe omanim ansana Nanado say na last watara mu enom ka wo watara the same thing. Meanwhile Alpha Conde, Côte d'Ivoire, cocoa. On a net on Côte d'Ivoire, cocoa when he was in opposition. He was a tradesman, a cocoa dealer for Côte d'Ivoire, or America. And to Alpha Alasan Ouattara, they were very nice friends. Until now, Mufi say, pursue young bibi. And then, no, Dumbuya Aka say a man sanction 6 months. What did they? Shall be our tuno. Now, man, for see who Alpha Conde. I came out to say, Alpha Conde, there was nothing wrong with him.
It's okay.
Oh man, the doctors, hear me in interview, me Kofi Adman. We can the doctors shano. Papa no pe couscous, ya the man who do a red nam, ne rene the man in our in chain, baby or safe haven. Ecowas can the whole what to say the Alpha Conde Kroyokuno. Papa, what happened? 8 months, 6 months into Dumbuya's government. Alpha Conde, ye jane mo non kwa echo medical checkup e Dubai. Could did 3 months. Is Ecowas aware? No. Obaye no. Ono na be kire say me Minister of Defense. No mo si yancho. Minister of way. E dan way si ha no. Minister bi da se me kire na. E begum government say the Jerry ye bi eyi moma for President Kufo say saadi we say na mitchiwo mu a enke begum government. And the sanity, the minti mubudin for the purpose of it. Begum government into Sauba Chichiwomo. I want one President Kofonia conflict. What they say. At the same time, Alpha Conde and ministers are womedy governments. Any properties are no Mariano. Dumbuya do one day will brew more than 20 buildings. buildings buildings all in the name of Lebanese near there also no Lebanese for there do front keke. Where is Alpha Conde now? Why is ECOWAS not coming to tell the world where Alpha Conde? Oh, you BBA no. Alpha Conde became an advisor to Doumbouya. Tio, obi aye coup etuna ECOWAS ye dede wa Accra. On an advisor to Doumbouya. Last 4 months, and one man permanent stay e wo Dubai. O makoto fiama no. Where is statesman? Obako. You see where it is? But what I say? Enti Guinea, boy ne buy no till today. Obi also onim Guinea on konkoshe. Within a record time of 6 months, Guinea Conakry border, Conakry to Liberia road on wire and asphalt. Conakry to your friends Sierra Leone Kamba, omo border no wire ni na asphalt. Projects are wire no Nkrumah hono. Konakokoshe. So yes, it is coup d'etat, all right. But between you and I, and then the listeners, I'm telling you, say Alpha Conde was not staged a coup d'etat. It was a handover power and what the man about. The boy has made the father comfortable and is very okay. Now let's come back to Burkina. Burkina history is very unique one. From the time almost first president, Onya independent, 1960, on other French countries, Yamiogo, Maurice Yamiogo Bayano. Odi only 5 years and some couple of days. When you 6 years, but for any 2 Maurice Yamiogo. When the 2 no, it was a coup d'etat. Lamizana the coup ni etitu no. Iron Man Lamizana otu no onu di 14 to 15 years almost. Eka some few days no okabe 20 or 200 days. Na Lamizana be dey when you 15 years. Ana coup 2 no. When the 2 no, wadrago. Ena Zebo. Saya Zebo. Zebo susu kotu no. Zebo tu no. Odi just only under 1 year. 1.5 years. Ena wadrago su kotu no. Wadrago kotu no. Ni nyina coup d'etat na me no kan ho asem yo. What I say? Tia story ni ye. Yamiago first president was overthrown by coup d'etat. Lamizana after 15 years of overthrown by coup d'etat Zebo. Owiya ya ena wadrago susu kotu Zebo. Wadrago tu Zebo no. Ansana Thomas Sankara eba 1983. Onsusu babe tu
Wadrago.
Obetu Wadrago. Otu Wadrago no. That time no 84. Otu no the end 1983 no. Oko 84 no si no. On papa vote ni bium. Ento change no 1984 no eno change the Burkina Faso. Edi a native name. Odi Burkina Faso no eno di 3 years eka ho. Enti no 4 years eno no an vice, ono an deputy
na downfall. Blaise Compaoré. Ena
Compaoré na French for who say the same again. French and English closeness. Sankara Accra na no more or less.
Oni Jerry.
Odidi Burkina no abeda ha. Debia oko Sierra Leone, debia oko Gambia, debia oba Ghana, every time or Ghana. And a French phone who say no. Another French president, or a young boy at the age of 31, will move also to the English side. What
Nkrumah,
Nkrumah philosophy, ideology.
Let's take
him off. That is the only coup d'etat in Burkina Faso that they have assassinated the president. Only coup d'etat till today. Okuno. And obedi 27 years. After 27 years, then yetimi to Blaise Compaoré. Blaise Compaoré training boys. And oduomo koma Alassane Ouattara. No mayor president. No nyakwa akra ma Côte d'Ivoire. Odoma Soron Guillaume was the student opposition leader. Now or attack their friend is Laurent Gbagbo of Côte d'Ivoire. Into this Burkina boys ne koboa Soron Guillaume no me rebel. For 10 good years now Côte d'Ivoire was divided into 2, from Boaké to Danane to Garoua. Oma chekronimu
no mafafa.
No mafafa. Into Laurent Gbagbo was ruling Côte d'Ivoire, interior, le sud, and then around southeast, southwest, and a central, and a south. If you Boaké ko nyina no, Sorom Guillaume fa bank va bibia. These boys were brought in by Blaise Compaoré. And indeed, these boys were Tuareg boys na omugu Mali, omu nyina ba Burkina, and Odumba, they were not part of Burkina Faso Central Army. And Odomu ba and no ma omutu. Into the Côte d'Ivoire uprising, the two the buying in a blessed campaign at the buy. And into after the overthrow and arrest and subsequent jail of your friends, Laurent Gbagbo.
Okay, yeah.
They expected, say, or catch him the Côte d'Ivoire for better draft room into the National Army of Côte d'Ivoire. And Ivorians, no. They are not French. They are not Ivorians. Into Tiasia.
Yes, so my can't answer him.
And no beckons in same way Abidjan Bontim. Yebusa Blaise Compaoré answer biama. Enna ono Alassane Ouattara na mo ono face problem before in the hands of Kona Bedie. Our definition of who is an Ivoirian, politique Ivoirité, the politics of who is a national of Ivoirian. Until ono Kona Bedie ba no se mère ou bien père, mother and father, mère et père. Mother and father must be Ivorian before Subenya Kunyanedi. And to Laurent Gbagbo ba no, and on Subel mère ou bien père. Mother or father, Ninyana Alassane Ouattara Mubien who are to me president. And also so Edmund Alassane Ouattara from prime minister after Ufoino or Kokem American no Tima Côte d'Ivoire because nationality near triple. And to Okoni Namu international year or try it's okay. A one wabe prime minister there, Yaman Kwanomra election. A hodna de Sorong Guillaume Nisanya many in our buy. And it's our boys now by yes, a prize in Côte d'Ivoire, Edgy Akunyanama Alassane Ouattara. Compaoré and reinstitute neither Alassane Ouattara. And the boys in the call back and Nomco stage the mutiny
against Compaoré.
Blaise Compaoré. Because there were so many of them over more than 5,000. And Compaoré day. But a noble watch here. Compaoré was not murdered. Compaoré was forced to sign Burkina Faso the DFN no Tremawa.
That's a sign.
Yes, a sign. Into on the meeting in your cosono, and say on sign, no fan to her. Near my helicopter, he now pay. Of course, you didn't say Alassane Ouattara now, call no Monsieur Burkina Bay, and ye the call, and Jan Quine. Mosi to Monsieur Bian Kumubia, and didn't call didn't come Alassane Ouattara. Didn't man no honore and a buy. Oh, di one day, that's a one day pay. And we are president of a Burkina. Omutuno. Odi one day we and a Yakuba Zida. Also by only the 17 days. And also your tuno. And son the Kafando as soba. Michel Kafando. Kafando susu bedi 9 months. Tia Burkina for sorry. Nina depose. Kunkwa. From Yamiago time. Kunkwa. And to anunu bedi Yamiago bayano. And I didn't dare. Gilbert also be a coup d'etat. And no 2 no D 2015 ABD 2017. Oviano and was say one day of a piece in the Antuaba and Odima Kabori Roch. Odima Kabori no. What you say? And Nom catch and say, Sab boys no. Silentium crew. Mama go back to the bush because
you integrate home.
You integrate home. You empower mommy. Compaoré no draft you woman Compaoré yetunu oko
they say krana abonyenye
omunti boys in go back to their roots and no makoye formation of rebellion, terrorists, extremists, Al-Qaeda, Ansawat, Ansidin, Protestants, vigilante, bandit groups in bebe and di go Burkina Yuram
and just as so here juma ho na de amount
to omukọ banker no makoje like o makoche skano nti akura bi aso no mbekwa no makokunkum nipa o mawiom properties enna boys ni say amini central amini say Kabori ekuro no the way terrorists na si adoso no o mu say ekuro no nti ma ekwane nko face wo mu onwuram ho Kabori echina or the protecting the government say ya hit biama no so eno na di the coup d'etat of Damiba Ediba say no hwe Damiba any Kabori coup d'etat. Akukwa ngu. Because what they do is baby Burkina omo palace the presidential palace one. When time enko so easy because a double road. And I will drive through a baby akwa to gate and it's like having gate. Air 45 don't mean room. Actually nyina you covered. Into omo coup d'etat yenye no presidents omo ye no krum. Into omo to no kroma omo lawyer army no. kwa na attack to the president no so and omu say heat abakroma yo magin so omu bia na uya ombekum enti susun they don't kill themselves enti de beba ni say papa lawyer Amina nkasa beka papa said the ade na ye no omu de letter bija gate say sign it
na Ephraim problem bi ani
but what I say enti omu de letter no command enti omu na twa wo hwe kabori de na ka ba na de na internet enyo na twa omu na twa de man no e no sign in to sign it there now why you then what sorry enti omu de no deposed president
two ade so
no akotena nchen ni a cho ba bi a pese okọ no ni e de okọ enti damiba ne boys na yes a meeting no a obabe ye head of state no ono no depose kabori and ono susu no oba na mse ha ye plan na de ba nse pese ekọ face ntokwa
microphone no bush ho
o muntwen kakra muntwen
how ya ne de
muntwen ya ne de enti o start said the BC Dan Jerry omo no mu ye meeting boys no was start pese o chichi bi damiba kene sa na ye no Coup no na wonka ho wona na ye senior man a o tip French papa our contact into we de enye yi ena gidi onso mu kyereye e ma ne sign ye hin na abekọ yes gphone na frefre from for sub region ena force omra ya dema no say obakọ for okay any helicopter na ready ena om di no say 5 conditions me ministers way empacho minim say mekwa mubekum mo anamba ha wo mu
form come
ho mso okay yati we yase mon form come na French for they are na FN say o ma range okay ni scan mo amunim say me komedidi e break akra wo it's okay no problem yanko central bank ko ji we say no ko enti between Damiba and Ibrahim Traore a signature also signing here now I deposed no atran helicopter no ko
eja kwan kama
woko enti Burkina Faso omu record of omu benya prime ministers maku 15 because time be deposed president be prime minister and head of state biano prime minister no ko omu benya interim government machiro obi ebia di 1 day ebia di 17 days ebia di namans me pachete Ghana we don't care we don't want to know into coup d'etat in code Burkina no oma ye from 1960 be pemne 1960 be pemne That is where the problem is. So at what point does it affect the security situation in Ghana? Now I'm coming home. Ghana, Mr. Bafo, we don't have that security situation now. Yekano. Se Burkina nyani coup, and why yen coup? Burkina Faso cannot come into the Ghanaian territories because they are not fighting a war. A terrorist group be against one terrorist group, and to mo per safe haven there be. Oma enemies in Omu North, Eko Mali border. Omni Oma or friends, rebels na oho. But by a new Ghana border na, Papa. A clear border. And a couple with the fact say Ghana bush, and a Ghana land no bafo. And yet government of Ghana land. Ghana ba we near sase 1 acre kreye on one idea. The land of Ghana no it belong to the stool. Say north say south say central, say bronze, say Volta regional. Land in is two land. Two land no. It is a kwapim land. Okwapim kasa se masase me dem za to so abeti makasa. Enti wo mu na je asase no. Stool ne je a no wa chama Nkrumah. Clan we ye fro yoko ye fro we aduana ye fro we no ma chama clan no. Na clan no so chama chiefs. Na chiefs na chama the subjects. And what does it mean? What it means is that obia efie bia family bia wana asase enti se me koma fuom na me kokoto se enkofo bia ba begina fuom ho a uba krom na bo dondon na what you say you go and flush them out. Enti Ghana hasn't got any presence of rebel. Ghana hasn't got any presence of terrorists. Ghana hasn't got any presence of vigilante group. Vigilante no mse MPP ni ndisi Nkrumah vigilante. Vigilante bia no obotai ekokot ana irene na mamekan ho. Vigilante o danwurem. Do you understand me? Ye ni Protestants Mr. Bafo. And ye ni jihadists. And ye ni Boko Haram. And ye ni any other form of formation. Now, Mr. Bafo, a country of 30 million population. Ye ni one single prisoner or that jail because or MPP. You need one single prisoner that because of NDC. Such a country security challenge to say. Minister say yes ka Nkrumah from the time of the Fourth Republic. Emu dia hin na akwotena bonten say nti manema na we exile. Ye obi wa ha debi. Pacho President Kufo so otemo soro here. President Mama or ha. President Jerry Rawlings or you could dita otena akopim so wie. President Rawlings say President Mills nyame fa ne kransie so enko otiase a enko so te ho. Now Yamusa Ghana Police Service say there were 1 police or 2 police uniform any tua o madwana kotre nwuram te say de a friend say ye bi o Sierra Leone for the sanko ye bi o Sierra Leone ye obi anada bi Yamusa Ghana military army say mu security challenge mu from security profile ye one soldier bi amuhunu Captain Colonel and now say any ordinary soldier o di 5 ye ni bi
yo security crank any house
so our bush is clear. Your friend human say green belt, green zone. Which is our profident in a Bibia Ghana. You need 1 uniform. And the whole country, you need 1 United Nations blue jacket. Say check soldier for you and for her. Country the country has a problem, security challenge. Your security challenge is information gathering and then processing of the information. Ghana a problem at your war. And I'm putting and I'm saying in authority say the last 15 years Ghana kum nipa che any other country in West Africa. Take Nigeria out of numbers. Yes, of course. Every blessed day kum nipa not less than 5.
How?
Obi a chanire, obi a prianire, obi a siawe. A year internet age of social media de ye hunu na me no woka. From President Mills crab by 2008, contract killing, that was the term. High profile nipa ye kumomo bako kure no ayetimachi do ye
so be say MP JB Danko adu
enyo nonko what about your friends say de kuno mankasim no
ababa yi
no MP na ye kuno ho no kumsen
yes
when ayetimachi say aha na ye kuno before then na obi akum ni say every blessed day go and check adura techiman mampom all over the country
so for obi akunire
enyo nonko. If you have taken record, let your journalists take records. What they call even Ghana website on daily basis. Every blessed Lobeka Nipa 3-4. Any year they are about out.
No.
Do say no moji. File docket is with Attorney General. Share and cry a mankazim case. I was the first person to raise the issue. Say, Obia won't kum nipa than they won't have that energy. And that kind of knowledge in Kumo being seen in the kitchen, you should delve more into it.
I am a
brebe because I want to mean boldness. And Kumo be banko see in the kitchen, ye bold and say who did a brown ye bida. No. Ni pakrana or they cause a ritual killing and they come and examine your zoom no ya channel. Ya chi on in the bush for ya zoom, ya corner farm, ya kochake. So no, but wider investigation. But
around woman, that's a camera. I'm the best head. Yes, I grew a
camera. Master, forget about it. Sabi. Now, Shadia wom. Nipa such a mother. Nipa ne admit a crown. Attorney General docket gone to Attorney General. Police here investigation Attorney General by docket. She unresolved mysteries. Murders. Unresolved mysteries. I see Kumura. Nina go Attorney General.
Office
na you choke. Nipa do say no Attorney General office. Now in French country like la Côte d'Ivoire, papa yi wa admit me nam kunu sofo no ka ho ampa ya admit. Hwe se onu timi gina court ka che judge say de wo tu amna no on de amam mfa no kan onim ho hwe. Na wo tu on ya ba be fa se kokotu amna that amna no ubusa se banchi na edua no mu. That amna no wo hwa na e body na di be shim. Onye bida omun kofan so meye for the first time. It is such a person you have to who dare he so be catch a certain judge say sa ono de won ka ho. No, say Côte d'Ivoire the case that because they don't give you lawyer. Na sebi ye ni tie bebrebe ye benye obi so human rights lawyer. De ye kunesie no cold blood ya sande on the only human rights. In French country, Togo, Ghana, Benin, you need any lawyer coming on such kind of a murder case. No, straight away. Because you have your age. That's how they do it. Like American system. When you're 50-something years, okay, young kum, Okay, so man life imprisonment, who cares? Opa no can because so man out to be. But to many arrangements, okay, we need be. Age in inti, about 30 years. 80 years still not a sweet back out. Chile bibia woman no me yina. Boy no so 40 something. Yeah man 40. Chile bibia nearby some of the judgment and out. What? Okay, can we na mchichi nipa cover ni nyina wie na no. No asade. O masade bi kura sa aka ho. In any case, nya dia oba out. Nigeria dey so on state in woman dia go bekum. Côte d'Ivoire obekum. Benin, Togo obekum. But here they are say fine. You say human rights. Mm-hmm. But human rights, we've done it, and people on daily basis, share young boys, share cranket and kete, etim kumobi or kaswa so didn't kojis kedru. And we then see Ghana baka say underage. Stop it underage. No. American will give you a judgment. I'm gonna exceed the time of being the majority years. Mm-hmm. And so 15 years no kumobia. Yedi come and first 3 years when you're 18. Mm-hmm. Deferred judgment. When you're 18, I feel nearby the full sentence. You know. And from 15 years to 18 there, obeko juvenile prison, only maximum. When you're 18 and you're in a renew case, you know, now prosecutors in a court. I feel near maximum sentence. Case die. But I had there family need to me call. Minimobi okumnipa 4 el mankasim area your friends your kumfi area family anything ko ye jamanaka attorney general asem nko twele nko petition court na petition police how can say obi bekum obi na state etimi admit say abusuafo na be pacho no mate ase Chinese ni bi kumbi obi obasa area okumnipa 3 state because say sabia hiafo e obabi a wo no Timi Chinese ni tim 100,000 Ghana and chama omo. Nirim fa bi nko adwuma. Oma trade nipa for 100,000 and omo Chinese ni no. Off oko.
Nipa miensa.
And it is all over the country. Girl ya oboabrewa bia so abaifu no obu no akunu no. What happened to that judgment? What happened to that? Hwan ye kunu? Journalists ye kunu omo bebrebe wo krom ha. Hwan ye hu no?
Ameswale.
Bebe baku ya uti kumasi ya no gina restaurant omkoku na nopa onum koku no who has arrested whereas say a country like Senegal papa go and check the Senegal records nobody can kill in Senegal in 10 minutes and go scot free yabecho in Senegal there is no murder Cameroon ukumobi within couple of hours ombecho Côte d'Ivoire ombecho Onu krana what security challenges.
We profile green belt what is happening?
And what is happening is we have bad information gathering. You may gather information, but how to process the information and get the accurate. And then last 3 months, the national security will raise country no security alert. Say a terrorist for Burkina Faso Ubakai. Why Yeso mo ngram mo de helicopter gaga omtimi de anoma ba kra ba me can say do ye nyina nothing because say 2011 ka se Boko Haram any Paris bia be san kwata krade enom sisa Ghana army Ghana police we mebrebe I did the whole security apparatus do kwata krade they ended up konyem takrade guess akokọ kroma mfa na bia ma sa report in a way it hasn't come. And who security no nipa kumebreba ye kuma ho na ma security na nya terrorists obepe de Ghana ye ni group obe join ye ni group oba abeko and ye ni group bi a ne government ne fight say ye wo protestants bi ye wo your friend is saying ye wo jihadists bi ye wo non group bi a ye coordinated we call it coordinated like Jonas Savimbi Eyebi 25 years. We need a bandit. 25 years and son no. John Kona up to now he's at large. Yanyan ncheno. John Garang Gamono, South Sudan money that they were non-rebels, our group. President Kaguta Museveni or your rebellion activities for how many years? Or Uganda or the true Idi Amin or the true Obote and San Robert president or no the trainee for Kagame in Burundi. Mina they were in Uganda Nami. You will be so you don't have Debbie. One single Ghanaian politician, my US come baby, the next will be a court. Or Shani Taiba, lawyers dinachi, you did come sell on court or dan Conrad and then cargo. Charge and be process. charge and be president na ba na go bwa ban for ba na the government ya call the case off.
But why would we be doing this to ourselves?
But that is why Ghanaians don't want to talk about it. You leave your own local and internal issue, your internal security affair. Now, international security affair of terrorists. And no, now we could resist the security part of the country. Now we could resist idea who need group are all fighting against you. Who could fast idea no crowd ba. And terrorists, you see, Al-Qaeda for Al-Qaeda for Al-Qaeda on here Ghana for anything. We need Al-Qaeda group. You need jihadist group. You need any group that needs Ghana for anything.
But Farouk, last year, you said Ghana near brand TB so Kwako don't be.
There is my own casa and country. American new womb, Switzerland new womb, Canada new womb, France new womb. Every national team journey. One Ghanaian Kwako Johnny Boko Haram and so the ISIS. It is him. Because don't forget, say, Timbuktu is an area na Islamic clergy when you see Quran papa. Malabu for no mina kusuan Timbuktu. And so kusuan dia no waka and wako join rebellion association. So ISIS and also Boko Haram. How does that one affect Ghana? How does it affect Ghana? Nipa bakono oni Ghana tio ideological warfare, terrorism, rebellion, vigilante, jihadism, Islamic jihadists, Protestants near that. There should be a missionary. Mission no the yes adiano. O mission no the yes adiano Ghana way. And a mama obi. Adia betima masse bia yewo eza president bi opeso oba nani ne nkofo wadi president da onso anyeko wa chitai for opeso oba te said de Mugabe ne your friend say
Manawagawa
Manawasa no Sanvara Fangara whatever Edian the same thing. And do oba there is a heat because yani bisa yanko for years Kenya ministers agents your friends saying MDAs, ministers, departments, any agency heads in the CEOs. Papa, siko me wia bebe hwan akwa abontin. Omunti Nkrumah. High profile cases. Aguf Nanado His Excellency in the government by the high profile cases more than 28 in about 2 hours. Omunyina ya kika ska omedie bom billions of dollars. Me the campaign and a bedru on omunyina na omunyina asa. Me pacho 6 years. Aka 2 years. Na MPP government. Yes, I be election for Papa ye de akukọ ba kotumu hasi. But what you say? Under President Mahama, the same thing. Akukọ ba anko. Because so buy no President Mills buy.
I think say Zimbabwe na Mozoriwa.
Yes.
Mozoriwa, yeah.
Bebe. Who as a leader who hit. Burkina or hit because say there is a certain Blaise Compaoré who still believes say after Alassane Ouattara no ni baby awoko.
Enti
onyaya enti Coup na ekoso ni ade ade be on sponsorship because can wapegu on 27 years in Burkina and don't forget say Burkina the mineral resources no e bi say ha oni e gold pe 70% of the mineral resources is gold zinc or ye ni bi obi ni bo odin che a coffee or sugar or Brazilian nuts and yama Burkina one baby they are cash